want to share a little fix for the Splendide Washer here. I was doing a little laundry, watching football, looked up here and saw an F9E1 code. I said, what the heck is that? So I reset the washer, tried it again, had another F9E1 code. So I looked it up online. It turns out it says to do a number of things. Hopefully changing the filter, not even changing, but cleaning the filter will fix it. It could be the pump, it could be a number of things, but the easiest thing to try first is to clean the filter. Now the problem was I had this error code in the middle of a load, and as smart as I am, I went ahead and ran another short load trying to fix the code, and that didn't work. So then I had half a tub full of water. So what you need to do is right down here, you need to take this panel off. This panel was on the bottom of the washer, and then the manufacturer of New Horizons, they put that in a tray and they had that sealed off with putty, so if there was a leak it would catch the water. As much water as I had come out of there, it wouldn't have held it, but it was a nice try. Anyway, I took that off, I took this bottom off, I brought a towel in, I brought in the Tupperware jug here, and I started turning that cap right there to get the filter off. Then I had this much water. It was a pain, but I think I filled this thing up 4 times at least. I filled this up. I went through 2 honking towels. They're laying in the bottom of the shower right now. But as I drained that water out of there, I finally got this to run through, or it's running through, a spin and drain cycle. So maybe even just by doing what I did, might have fixed that filter enough, but I'm not going to count on that. So I'm going to let this spin. I'm going to finish taking the water out of here. I'm going to clean that filter, and hopefully that takes care of the problem. If not, we're going to have to dig deeper, hang around, see what happens. Okay, the good thing is it finished running through that cycle. The bad thing is I'm pretty sure about running through that cycle, more water went in this valve here. Let's see what we get. Here we go. Look at that mess. Gosh darn it. But that's it right there. That what a mess again. So don't forget to get towels and whatever you can do. Now I'm going to clean this water up, and then I'm going to clean the water up, and then I'm going to get to that filter now. I know it's all dry in there. Look at that mess. Oh my gosh. Not good. Not good. Alright, I'm hoping that most of the water's out of there now. Let's go ahead and take this filter out. See what it looks like. Oh, you know the problem is the filter doesn't look that bad. I thought it'd be a lot, well, it's kind of gunky. We're going to wash this off. I hope that that's the problem. If it's not, that means it's a pump or something. Alright, we're going to go clean that out, get a flashlight, look up inside there and see what we have going on. Hey, so check this out. I don't know if you're going to be able to see up in there, but I'm going to get the flashlight, point up in there real quick, and look in that propeller. Oh, sorry about that. Look in that propeller. See that piece of white? I think that's a piece of cloth or something. I think it's stopping that propeller from turning. I'm going to try and take that out. Alright, all I got is these tweezers right now. Wow. Whatever it is, it's pried in there. That's going to take a lot more than those tweezers. Alright, I'm sorry, I had to set you aside. I could not get in there and get it, but check this out. Oh, you know what that is? Oh my God. So I had to get the needle nose pliers, reached up in there, and there's, you know what this is? This is one of those eyeglass cleaners. Somehow went into the drain. Can you believe that? Man, that's what's in there, and that's what caused the issue. Now let me show you inside there. Just see if you can see in there. Look at that. Now you can see that propeller is all clean in there. And now all I hope is that it did not burn out the motor. Anyway, we'll see what happens. I'll check back. Alright, Diane cleaned out the filter. Wasn't much to clean on this thing. So we're going to put the filter back in place. It screw it back in. Now there's a spot here, I think there's a little mark on there that says where to turn it to lock it. We're going to check that out. I guess it's a smart thing to do. I don't know, maybe a smart thing isn't. Maybe I should run a load of wash through it before I put this back on. But I think,
you should do it during the day.
yeah, I'm gonna do it tomorrow. I won't do it now. But I'm gonna go ahead and put this back on. Yeah, nonetheless, it's easy to get this off. I'll leave it off. I'm gonna leave it off. We're gonna run a load tomorrow and see what happens. All right, we waited until the next morning because I didn't want to deal with it again in the middle of the night. I was almost afraid to start a load, but here we go. Doing a short load, see if it runs the water through. Keep your fingers crossed. Hey, let me jump on here for a minute and share something with you. And no, I'm not going to take 3 minutes of your life and talk about a mattress company. No, I'm not going to take 3 minutes of your life and talk about our cell phone provider or our internet provider or a dog minder system at all. In fact, Diane and I have been on the road for 12 years now sharing information with RVers like you, and we have not ever accepted one free piece of product. We've never been sponsored by anybody. We have never accepted one free night at a campground for all the campground reviews we've done. We've just done it to share information with the RV community like you. Imagine that. We've been on the road for 12 years without accepting one free thing or been sponsored by anybody. How in the world could we stay on the road and share information just with the goodness of our heart? Imagine that. Now that has to be a novelty. Hey, I'll tell you what does help us out though. Now it doesn't cost you a penny. We're not selling you a single thing. If you consider giving us a thumbs up if you enjoy our videos at all, maybe leave a comment down below or consider subscribing. That shows YouTube that you enjoy what we're doing and it pushes our videos out to more people, and that in turn gets us a kickback from YouTube. No money out of your pocket. Now, if you do want to go down to our Amazon store and check out some things that we personally use and purchase one of those things, again, it doesn't cost you any extra money and we get a small kickback from Amazon. Or if you even go to the store and go search something else that's not even in our store and you make a purchase, we will get a small kickback and that goes to the channel. There's nothing we're trying to sell you, and it's nothing that we ever been sponsored by the manufacturer. It's just things that we personally use. Anyway, I just wanted to share that with you. So hey, if you'll hit that subscribe button down below or leave a comment, hit that thumbs up, you're really helping the channel without costing you a penny. We feel good about not trying to sell you something. All right, well, we have now ran 3 loads through the washer after taking that eyeglass cleaner out of the filter with no problems whatsoever. We feel very fortunate that we didn't burn something up by having that clogged in there, but we'll take a win when we can get a win. You know, I really wish that Splendide would put some kind of an adapter on that plug, so if something like this happens in the middle of the load, you can hook a hose up to it some way and run the water out. Because man, in the middle of a load, that's a lot of water inside there you have to deal with. I told you, we filled that container up 3 or 4 times, and you saw the water gushing out of there. It was not a fun moment at all. But maybe they will, in the future, find a way to put a plug in there that you can hook a hose up to and drain the water if you need to in that type of situation. I don't know. Would have made it nicer for us. I'd also recommend, even though we don't, but I'd recommend periodically cleaning that filter so that if it just clogs up because of gunk, you don't have to deal with what we dealt with because of that fluke thing with that eyeglass cleaner. But anyway, so if you ever get those codes, keep that in mind. That's something you might have to do to take care of it. All right, that's it. Another thing that happens in the full-time RV lifestyle, just part of living. If you enjoyed this video, got anything out of it at all, how about a thumbs up, consider subscribing, leave a comment down below. Have a great day. We'll see you in the next video.